This video is brought to you by OneFootball. Hey guys, it's Ep8 and welcome back to episode 8 of my Play Career Mode. Now in today's episode we might well be getting ourselves a transfer away from Leeds. We are going to go into the January transfer window, but before we get into that we do have some games to play. First game against Norwich is going to have to be simmed because we've got ourselves suspended in the last episode, and then we've got some more games as well to get through. So Hull City could well be one game that we sim. I'm not really too sure exactly the way we're going to do this, but we are going to try and get to the January transfer window and force a move out of Leeds into a different club. Not really too sure what sort of other club we're going to be going to, what sort of offers we'll get or anything like that, but I am just wanting to try and move to a different team and hopefully kickstart something else at a different side. I know obviously we've started off really well with Leeds, and to be honest, in real life, if I was in this scenario, I definitely wouldn't be leaving Leeds, but I do want to try and progress things a little bit with this career mode and move to a different club as quickly as possible. So that's what's going to happen. We've got a few games which I don't really know whether we are going to be playing any of these matches or not. I'm not really 100% sure. We'll probably get at least one game in there. It depends really which games I feel like simming, which I don't. We get on to this game against Norwich. Before we do though, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with today's game against Norwich. Let's sim the match. Looks like it's going to take over from me up front here. And we are going to skip, and we've won the game 1-0. That's great news. Brady scores. Probably his, first league goal, I think, ever for Leeds. So that's good. I guess it's the winning goal there. You can see, ready for action. Quick heads up, your suspension has expired. That's good. I'm back now for the next game if I choose to play it. You can see we're top of the league now as well, which is fantastic. And if we could keep that until the end of the season, then it would be so tempting to be with Leeds in the Premier League. But there's a long bit of season still left. We're not even halfway through yet, and I do want to try and move teams, and so we'll see what happens. But I think the likelihood is I probably will move in today's episode. I want to be playing with a little bit more sort of creative and exciting players. That's the main reason for me wanting to leave, to be honest, and also because I do want to try out a different club as well. I'll be quite interested to see how we get on at various different teams. I think what we are going to do is just sim our way into the transfer window, I think is what we're going to do, because I've clearly kind of outlined the fact that I want to leave. 19 goals in 18 games, got ourselves an assist as well. So I think that's what we're going to do. Obviously reluctant to sim so many matches, but if it is the case I'm going to end up leaving, then I think it's probably the best thing to do, and then hand in some sort of transfer request or see exactly what offers come in, that sort of thing. I've had a really good time at Leeds, obviously, though, in the half of a season that I've been here for. Obviously, like I said before, if this was real life, I definitely wouldn't be leaving, but I do want to try and progress things and move to a different team, whether that be Premier League or whether that be abroad, I'm not really too sure. Okay, so we didn't manage to win any of those 4 games. We are in the January transfer window now. We will see what's going to happen. Calvin Phillips injury news, not really bothered by that. We are going to, I think, request to be transferred though. My actions, and we're going to request transfer. We're worth £17.5 million, so it'll give Leeds a little bit of money to help them in the transfer window as well, but we're going to request transfer, and we'll see exactly what happens here, what the board say to that. We are going to obviously do some more player development, and we will sim these drills and wait and see what they say when they come back to us. I think also the timing's right as well. 77 overall, I think it's the right step now. Obviously, we're not really championship level, we're just getting above that now, and so we'll wait and see what sort of offers come in, if any. Have they accepted my transfer request is the first thing. I think sometimes they're a little bit reluctant to do that. Let's see what they say. And considering your request to be transfer listed, I shall talk over the request with the board and get back to you with my decision shortly. Okay, so that seems like there's going to be a little bit of waiting time. Hopefully it's before the game against Ipswich. Should hopefully hear back. Okay, your recent transfer request. I've considered your request for transfer, decided to turn it down. Okay. That's not so successful then, is it? You're in for the next match. Since you've been out for some time, decided to put you in. Okay, that's a little bit frustrating. Can we request a transfer again? We can. That's exactly what we're going to do. In the meantime, whilst we submit another transfer request, I've got a game against Ipswich. Again, we're going to sim this match. I think what we will do is we will request as many transfer moves as possible. If nothing comes of it, we'll just continue on with Leeds, exactly how we should. So we'll have to skip through a few games in order to try and force through a move, I think, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we will try and do that just in case, or just to try and help us get a move away from Leeds through that game against Ipswich. Recent transfer request. You'll be added to the transfer list immediately, and I shall let you know when an offer is suitable. Okay, so they've accepted it this time round. That's good news for us. Helps us out, obviously. And we might well receive some sort of offer in the next week or two. We will do some player drills again, just in the meantime, also waiting for a bid to come in. Again, I'm not really too sure what sort of deal what sort of club I'm wanting to go to be honest, whether it's going to be Premier League, whether it's going to be abroad. I guess we'll just wait and see what offers take my fancy. You're in for the next match. I don't think I should be. I mean, transfer listed. I'm going to, I think, again, sim this game. It's another one against Ipswich. Got another one coming up as well. That's the cup replay. Transfer offer in here. Who's it going to be from? 60 grand a week from Galatasaray. Really? Are we doing that? Galatasaray of all teams. Coming in for a Leeds player. Do you think that's going to seriously happen? I'm rejecting that. I know that for sure. That's actually a little bit offensive, not having that. We'll move on. There was no chance that I was going there for sure. We are going to sim this game now against Ipswich yet again. Hopefully still try and force through a move before the end of the window. Obviously starting to run out a little bit now, 2 weeks until the final day of the transfer window. We will sim that game against Ipswich. Hopefully we got through, but like I say, it doesn't really concern me too much. Got to try and focus on getting a transfer push through. Hopefully we get some offers in. Let's see what we do. We have got another transfer offer in here. Who's it from this time? Are we taking the Tigers? Why would I want to go to them? What is going... No, give me a proper team. They're basically an amateur side. Well, definitely not. I'm not in for the next game. You can keep saying all you want. Another transfer offer in here before this game against Millwall, and it's from Fenerbahce. Are we really Fenerbahce? Why? I don't want to go there. No, reject offer. What's with all these different teams from abroad? Just keep in England or Spain, one of the main leagues at least anyway. As much as I would like to play this game against Millwall, again we're going to sim it. Still waiting for a proper transfer offer to come in. Beat them 1-0, that's the main thing. I'm surprised we've not received any offers from bigger clubs at the moment. We've scored 19 goals in 18 games and got ourselves an assist on top of that as well. I have no idea how no one else has actually come in that's half decent. Ugh. All rubbish teams so far. It's starting to run out of time now, not going to have many more offers I don't think here. Oh, got this game against Burnley coming up as well and there's no more offers. I might have to stay on at least till the end of the season at this rate. Which is okay, of course, because we are still going to push for the Premier League, unless we've completely sabotaged that now with us missing so many games. But we'll see what final offers come in. Still a little bit of time left, but it's going to be a late one if I do end up moving. Being picked for the Burnley game yet again. We're running out of time here, 4 days left, and we lost that game to Burnley as well. Okay, we've gone up to 78 overall this week, that's fantastic news for us. I've also just seen we've gone down to 3rd place in the league, so it's not terrible, but obviously we are still within sort of reach of the automatic positions if we are going to try and obviously get there. And if I end up staying with Leeds as well, that's still very much within reach despite me missing so many games. And so the next 4 days will tell us a lot, depending on where our season's going to go. We're going to stay at Leeds, or we're going to move somewhere else. Let's find out. Still nothing. Going to head into transfer deadline day now into the final 10 hours, and we've still got absolutely nothing. We've had 3 teams coming for us. All 3 of them are absolutely of no interest to me whatsoever. It's not a major league, I'm not interested. I'm not so sure we're going to get any more offers in. Never mind one from a big team. And finally it's come to £20 million now as well, which is great to see. Still says approached by Galatasaray, of course that is the case, but was never going to go there. 5 hours left. I don't think we're going to get any more offers in. I think we're going to be stuck with Leeds, which is, like I said before, fine, but it would have been nice to move to a different team before the end of the window, but those 3 offers weren't good enough. 2 hours to go. I think all hope is gone now, I think. It's a shame. It would have been nice to move to a different club, but seems like we're going to have to stay with Leeds, and that means that we might even be able to agree something midway through the season, but just a little bit disappointing to not get anything major, to be honest, during this transfer window, especially how we start the season. We're top goal scorer by far. So that means we're going to remain with Leeds until the summer now, so we have to just focus on Leeds matches. Of course, we've missed so many games that just kind of feel a little bit strange now to be just going back on with Leeds games, but that's going to be the case, and we've got a game against Cardiff coming up. Quite a big game as well, probably. I think Cardiff are doing fairly well on the league table. You can see we're 3rd. If we win this game, we go top, so very important match. And now my focus is right back onto Leeds again. Very, very strange start to today's episode. Okay, upcoming target set by the manager. Basically, he's first of all said, I expect for us to pick up some points in the next few games. Hull City will prove to be a good test for us. Average match rating of 7.4, 2 goals as well, and 24 goal conversion rate percentage as well. So, yeah, 4 interesting games go up here. Cardiff City up next, and we'll see whether we can get ourselves a good victory back in the team, of course. After a slight absence out, but yeah, we'll see how he gets on here. Lazloga doesn't seem to have done a particularly good job. 15 games without a goal, I think he just said there. Hopefully we can score on our return back from an interesting transfer window. Okay, then here we go. Back on to duties with Leeds now for the rest of the season. Let's see how we get on our first game of today's episode. Obviously, after a bit of transfer drama, I suppose you could say, in the January transfer window, we're now back and hopefully going to continue scoring more goals for Leeds and get us promoted really to the Premier League. And if that is the case, if we do get ourselves promoted into the Premier League, that'll also be a huge achievement. But would I then stay on with them in the Premier League? I mean, if they're a Premier League club, it would be quite nice to do that, but at the same time, I'd also like to try and play football at another team as well. So we'll see what happens. A lot of the season still to be played yet. We don't know whether we're going to get promoted first. Good little turn here. Now going to lay it off to Saiz. He plays it back to me. Turn my man. Oh, went for the shot, and there's a challenge on. And it's a very strong challenge as well. I'm going to get back up though, luckily, but good block by the defender. Ball through there to Saiz. That's a great pass. He's got to score. Why is he taking it first time? Take a touch. Why on your left foot as well? Oh, so frustrating, because that would have got us an assist as well, which would have been nice, but Saiz there makes the complete wrong decision. And unfortunately, we don't go 1-0 up either. Just try and run beyond Bamba here. Still going. Sol Bamba's going to beat me to it. Lost control of the ball a little bit here. Approaching half-time, still remains 0-0. It's been a bit frustrating. We've been in possession quite a lot, but we've not really gone forward very much. It's been a lot of passing side to side. It's been quite frustrating to see the more clinical passes that we needed not really being hit by some of the midfielders, playing a very sort of low-risk passes, which aren't really getting us anywhere, to be honest. Hopefully those still got a chance before we go into the half-time break. We've been played through here by Saiz. It's a great pass. We've got a shot away. And it's a goal. It's 1-0. We're taking the lead. It's Stuart Dallas at the back post. Will I get myself an assist with that? Probably not, unfortunately. But we got ourselves a shot away, and we asked for that ball through from Saiz, which kind of created the attack in itself. It's a good little run I've made and a good pass as well. On top of that, saved by the keeper, but followed up by Dallas. It's 1-0. Good end to the first half. Half-time still 1-0. Let's crack on in the second half straight away. Cardiff City yet to have a shot in this game. Chance to run through here past Sol Bamba, that's good. Still going, shoots. Oh, how have we put that wide? How have we managed that? Oh, we should score that, should be 2-0. Shows we're not quite the complete package just yet. Maybe that's why no bigger teams came in for us, but frustrating because I think we'd usually score that. Chance, oof, that's the first shot of the game, 52 minutes in. Oh yes, a pass straight to us. We've managed to get on the end of it. Can we keep hold of it? Bamba again, just too strong for us. Frustrating. He's obviously a good defender as Bamba, quite a physical one as well. It's making it quite tough for us here. Oh yes, we've won it off Bamba this time. We're going to shoot and we've scored. It's 2-0. It's finally happened. This time we win it back off Sol Bamba and we score. We've doubled our lead here, approaching the 60th minute, and it's good to get a second goal for us, and that's a fantastic bit of play as well there. Just the design to want it there off Sol Bamba. Nicks it off him, smashes it home, 2-0. I'll take it. Yes, have a go. Oh, nearly got myself an assist there. Played it through to, I think, Click, who's come on, and he nearly got a finish on goal. No way. Jesus Christ. How close was that? I think that was the guy I was supposed to be marking as well. Like, how he left me like that. But luckily, it's just wide. Great opportunity for us to counter-attack if we can win back the ball here off Cardiff, but they're throwing a lot of players forward. It's tricky for us in defence. That's well over the bar. Luke Ayling, wait for me. Wait for me, big Luke. Wait. Oh. Now getting across. I'm there. Go on. Oh, trying to get there anyway. I've collapsed on the floor instead. Going to try and play through Saiz here. Another good chance for him. Trying to get past Sol Bamba. Clearly didn't want to go alone. Alioski to go for a delivery. Beaten to by the goalkeeper. Alioski went there on his weaker side. Roof still got... No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That's it. 2-0 victory for us. Fantastic way to come back, obviously, from being out for a little while over January. And it's nice to get on the score sheet as well as... kind of contribute a little bit to the first goal, I suppose, with that shot. Do I get an assist at that? No, I don't think I would. But yeah, very happy to get ourselves 3 points as well. 9.1 rating, maybe even the man of match there as well. Okay, so 20 goals in 19 games. That's fantastic for us. Got some player drills as well before we head on to the next game, which will probably be the final one of today's episode as well. After obviously we had a little bit of drama, like I said before, in the January transfer window. We will be back to the usual sort of 4 games per episode kind of thing next time round, but I don't think we'll quite have enough time for too many more games. You see, we're currently second in the league. Wolves have just overtaken us though. They've got a game in hand. So if we win this game, we'll go back in front of them by 2 points. So hopefully we can do that. Let's find out. It's Sheffield United we have up next. And again, of course, I have been picked for this game. So let's play it. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully try and get ourselves another victory here. Let's see whether we're able to do that. Okay, let's crack on this game against Sheffield United. They are rock bottom of the Championship. So in theory, we should go ahead and completely destroy them here. But it's not always the case. So we'll wait and find out how we get on in this game. They've certainly started on the front foot here. We're looking to start an attack as well. That's going to be offside, surely. Yeah, it will be. Billy Sharp going up against us. Seems like every other game, it's like a former Leeds player. There's that many of them about. So he's holds it up for me, that's good. Now let's get Dallas into play as well. I'll have it back if you want, Stuart. Alioski, back to Stuart Dallas, come on. I'll have that. Now going to try and find some space to shoot. Oh, off the post, followed up. Oh my god, how have you missed that, Says? Come on. Been a great way to start the game. Just inside 6 minutes, you can see it hit the post. He's got to score. It's basically an open net. The goalkeeper's still getting up, but somehow puts it wide. Go on, Stuart. Yes, he's tried to pick me out. I've kept hold of it as well. Going to put it back into the box for someone. Oh, how's no one done anything with that? It's fallen back to me. I'm probably going to be offside. Although nothing has been given, surprisingly. And we'll win it back. No, we won't, because I've run into our own player. Well, that's a very bad touch, and that's a very bad pass on top of that as well. Alioski says, Saiz, I'm still on side, but I'm way too far to shoot. I'll give it a go anyway. And Anita might well follow up to Saiz. Someone play me in. Alioski could have played me in there as well, but choose to hit it. Choose to hit it wide. Yes, there we go. Good chance for us here. Going to pull this one back and wait for Alioski. Oh, the pass was dreadful. Dallas follows up. How are we missing these chances? What is going on? You've got to score that, surely, Stuart Dallas. Come on. Oh, wide again. By myself here on the counter-attack, looking to try and take on a few more players if we can. It's going to be tough, but we're going to give it a go. Coming back inside here, it was always going to be very difficult to beat all of those. Good chance here for Billy Sharp, saved by the goalkeeper. Coming back inside now, going to have to shoot myself. Oh, just over the bar. So close. And again, still remains 0-0 going to half-time at this point in time. I was trying to find a pass there, to be honest. I saw a very late run. I don't know whether the run was particularly convincing enough to play it to him, to be honest. So I just left it and went for a shot, but I was hoping someone would run through there. Half-time 0-0. Frustrating first half for us because it could easily be 2 or 3 goals to 0, but it's not. It's 0-0 still, so I need to try and score a goal if we can in the second half as quickly as possible. Ailing. Going to play it into me here. Chance to turn my man and get a shot away my left foot. Always going to be difficult on the left-hand side, but again, just dragging it wide. Alioski going to go for a cross into the middle now, surely. Pick me out. Yes, it's a good chance. Right to the goalkeeper. We couldn't follow up because it was cleared away. So close to a goal yet again. I feel like we're getting somewhere, but 30 minutes left might not be enough time, unfortunately. We'll have to wait and see. Luke Haley's going to come forward now. Alioski again on that right-hand side. Hopefully going to wait for me to get into the box first. Luke Haley going for a cross as well. It's a great position. Oh, we've scored, and we managed to flick it on past the goalkeeper. It's a good ball in from Luke Haley. We get enough on it. I said it felt like it was coming, but wasn't too sure that we had enough time. We have got enough time, though. We've scored just a couple of minutes later. It's 1-0, and that's our 21st goal of the season as well. Great delivery from Luke Haley. I was hoping maybe it would be Alioski with the ball in, but Luke Haley managed to somehow deliver one in. It's a bit of an awkward angle, but it's not even gone down as my goal. Oh, it's gone in, that's the main thing, but it's going to go down as an own goal. Didn't even see his touch. Bit of a shame, but like I said, at least we've taken the lead. Still a chance to turn and shoot. Oh, nearly found the back of the net. Good save by the keeper. 15 minutes to go, still remains just 1-0 to us here. Even though it should be miles in front, this game should have already been over for the past 20 minutes or so. It does seem like Sheffield United still have a chance, and they're going to have a couple more attacks probably before the end of the game. Hopefully we hold on long enough to be able to see the rest of the game out here. Don't know whether there's really a second goal in us or not, it's difficult to tell. Don't really see too much desire to go forward from that many players. I'm going to go forward here, look to Alioski with the pass. He's got to score. Oh, that's embarrassing. Why am I in a team with these people? Another chance for us here. Got a little bit of space to work with. Going to shoot. Another save. We could have had a hat-trick in this match. But saved again by the goalkeeper. Out for another corner. 8 minutes to go. Still hoping for our first goal of this game. And our second as a team. And the ball's into the front post. Don't know why. Switch it over here to Luke Haley. He can come forward. Maybe get some sort of a cross in if he can. Go on his left foot. Oh, I'm there. I've scored this time. That's definitely my goal. No one else's. I'm having that. It's 2-0. 5 minutes left. We've won the game now as well. Finally, we've done it. That should be our second goal of the game, and it's our first, unfortunately. But it's enough, and we'll happily take it. Again, managed to nod it past the goalkeeper. Luke Haley again getting himself the assist as well. The assist on his left foot, I think. Good delivery in. No one marks me properly, so we're allowed to just head it past the keeper as easy as that. 2-0. That now puts us on a 9.1 rating, which is much better for us, and will definitely help us towards, I think, an average of something like 7.4 over the next 4 games. So, very happy about that, and we hopefully should see the rest of the game out now. Maybe even hit them on a break if we can a little bit later on. Not too much time left, and it does seem like we are going to try and go forward once more. Oh, I got blocked off. I was running through there. Oh, what a switch that is to Roof. He's going to get there as well. Hold it up for me. Oh, okay, I'll shoot. One of the two. That's it. Got ourselves a victory, 2-0 yet again. We got ourselves another victory, and obviously a couple of goals there as well as a team. Got myself just one, unfortunately, because the other one was an own goal, but very happy anyway that we got ourselves in the right position for that first goal anyway, even though it didn't come off us in the end. But 2-0 victory is good, and that should hopefully take us to the top of the league now as well. 9.1 rating. Is that man of the match, maybe? Don't actually know, to be honest. Where do we find out? Seems like Luke Haley might be man of the match. Yeah, he is, even though he got the same rating, but fair play, he did get himself 2 assists, rather than obviously me, who just got 1 goal. Okay, so great news. We have gone top of the league, actually, but we do still have a game in hand over Wolves, so even better. An opportunity there to extend our lead in front of them by, I think, 4 points in total, so that'll be very good. So we'll play it though before we end today's episode here. The next game is Hull City, so quite a big game yet again for us, and hopefully we can get ourselves a good victory in that match. Like I said before, we'll probably get on to playing 4 matches an episode yet again in the next episode, but obviously this one was a little bit different with me trying to push through a move to a different club. But overall, pretty happy that we have ended up staying in the end. Calvin Phillips returns, says injury news, 5 days isn't too bad. And I think that's basically everything that we need to look at before we end today's episode here. We should well be starting against Hull City, you'd imagine, especially with 21 goals in 20 games, you'd hope so. And we have done yet again, and we'll play that game next time round. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.